Hey everyone, it's Linus. So a while ago I was asked how my life has changed since I started my locks, and the person that asked me this question did say that maybe I answered this question a while ago, but it would be cool to re-answer it because as time passes, things change. So when I answered it, it could have been a year or two ago, and I'm only 4 years locked, but things have changed, and I'm just going to explain to you what I've noticed about my life changing since I started my locks. A little bit of a backstory. In college, I wore weave. When I wasn't wearing weave, I had my relaxed hair. It was kind of like collarbone length at the longest. I had two ways of dressing. I wore glasses when I felt like it, and I was pretty vain, to be honest. If I wore glasses and I wanted attention, I wear something more revealing, like low cut or tight. If I had my face made up and I wore contacts, I wouldn't have to wear anything revealing to get attention. I could wear a sweatshirt. So that's how it was. And I wasn't obsessed with attention. Like, I did well in school. I went to my classes. Like, I had a boyfriend for the whole 3 years I was in college. So it wasn't like I was trying to like be with guys and get them to date me. It was just a confidence booster because in high school, I really wasn't that into guys. I didn't date, and it was just new to me. So I had like a really superficial level of confidence or like idea of what beauty was. To me, it was like having your hair done and having makeup on and wearing clothes that were like that showed off your body. Eventually, I had my daughter. I had her in my mid-20s, and I was in work environments where I was around women in their 40s, and they can be judgmental, but they're not like women in their 20s. They're not going to judge you that much on your clothes and your makeup and your hair. So that stuff really wasn't that important to me. And eventually, because I had been researching natural hair and admiring images of natural hair and afros, I felt comfortable enough to just chop off my relaxed hair. And at this point, my relaxed hair was down to my armpits. It never grew longer than that. I think that was my terminal length. But I cut it off. I had like maybe an inch to an inch and a half of hair in my crown area, and then I went to a barber to get the sides and the back shaved. So when I started to get more into health, because sometimes going natural and improving your health, that goes hand in hand, I started to work out a lot. And when I started going to the gym, I did not have makeup on. So if I had acne scarring or discoloration or whatever, that wasn't covered up. My hair was in its natural state, no braids, no weaves, no extensions, my hair wasn't really done like flat iron and whatever. I was wearing workout clothes, so if I was wearing like, I'm a small girl and small chested, so I didn't have any like padding or anything to push me up, so you were seeing my natural body in its natural state as well. And because I was garnering attention, I felt different if people complimented me and gave me attention, because in college it's because my makeup and my hair was like a factor in the way I dressed. Like that could have been the reason. Like I felt like it was more genuine when you're seeing my real hair, my real face, my real body. When I'm stripped down and I'm garnering attention and I'm getting complimented, it just felt more authentic, and it felt like I didn't have to do so much and try so hard, and impressing people no longer became an issue for me. I could just be myself and feel comfortable with myself and the way I looked for the first time. I eventually got locks when I really didn't care about the assumptions people would make about me. Like, I knew people might assume that I couldn't work in an office environment or work a corporate job, or they would have assumptions about how often I washed my hair. And I just had to kind of push that to the side and start my locks. But since I've started my locks, it's been an up and down journey for me. I'm more plant-based. I care about my mental health a lot. Like, I need space to myself sometimes. I need to make decisions for myself even when they're not popular with people in my life. Like, I always have to make myself a priority, but at the same time, the things that are important to me, like my close friends, my family, I need to spend quality time with them. Just taking care of my mental health and my physical health has been really important to me. If there's a situation I don't like, I really have to remove myself from it before it affects my mental health or my physical health. That happened in the last workplace environment I was in, I was working in a high-end salon, and the thing that I disliked the most is that the environment, like, we were taught to give off a really cheerful, positive experience, but the main person that owned the salon, she was really cantankerous and bad-minded, and it used to bug me how like clients couldn't see that about her, but she tried so hard to screw me over. And when I left, I was getting more sleep, and I gained almost 10 pounds. So I probably lost some of the weight, but I looked better once I let that situation go. And it's the same thing with where I'm living now. I'm not liking my apartment too much. It was beautiful when I first got it. Like, for this apartment, it was maybe a year and a half ago, but it's time for me to move on. And like, I do that a lot easier. In my past, I would try to like wait things out and compromise, but now it's like I have to put myself first. I have to put my family first. What's important to me is what I'm going to sacrifice for, because my mental, physical health always has to come first, and I could take care of the people I love that way. So I do that a lot since I've really accepted myself and put myself as a priority, and learned to really be comfortable with myself, to really really look out for myself holistically. Basically, since I started my Locs, my physical health and my spiritual health have been more of a priority. And that is just because I'm obsessed with being as natural and as healthy as I can be. And also because my hair looks like this all the time. I don't get up and twist my hair. I don't straighten it, flat iron it. Like, I can get up and go. My hair can look a certain way. And when that happens, my physical appearance is no longer something that takes a lot of my time. I focus on my life. I focus on my health, I focus on what I need to do, and my physical appearance is just there. I think that's a great question that I was asked, how Locs have changed my life. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, because it would just encourage me to make more videos. I could have more content and make an entire video responding to what you need to know, or what you're curious about. Anyways, I thank you guys as always for watching, and I will catch you very soon. Ciao.